Hello, I'm Angus Beef,
And I'm Genghis Dog.
and this game is...
Phalanx. Somewhat, pretty much only known for its cover art. With good reason. The cover art is amazing.
I didn't have time to even read that.
Well, there are aliens. And aliens don't come in peace in these games.
You must not fail. Good luck. Enter pilot ID. Wink. Ballfield? Ballfield?
That's not his name, that's a command. Wink. Ballfield better get on that.
I didn't know that was a command. I
Yep.
didn't know that.
Yeah, wink. Well, this game's telling us not to fail. It's being pretty authoritarian.
Probably the kind of world this guy lives in. Mr. Wink.
Yeah. Everything's
Oh,
okay.
That's a command. Yes, our GE408R is okay. Our power unit is okay.
Man, tech support in this universe must really not sure. There's probably not a whole lot of epileptics in there.
What an odd looking ship.
They'll never expect it.
Confetti everywhere.
I think we broke the game.
Oh wait.
Well, okay, never mind.
It's the cool intro. It's the transition.
Well, by the time I got this game, the game was already 10 years old, so my SNES just made it look like this. Well, I guess execute mission because sound system configuration doesn't sound fun.
Surprised there's a sound test.
This game is ahead of its time in cover art and sound tests.
It's the year 2279.
Why
Games have regressed.
Our guy's left eye is bigger, and he has no mouth. That
He sees his target.
humans have been genetically engineered specifically for these missions. Wow, clouds and
Arr.
I
There's
have.
a lot going on right now. See, I can't figure out what they look like.
It looks like
Look
there's some.
at that! Boom!
It looks like there's like some kind of fungus on those ships.
They're impacted.
Oh.
Had we had time to read what was wrong with this planet, we might know.
Well, let's be honest, dude. People actually read the stories behind games like this.
You know, it wasn't too many lines. I would have glanced over it.
What was the story in Defender? There's aliens, kill them. What was the story in Space Invaders? There's Space Invaders. Fight them until you can't. That was a tree on it. Flying tree. Are those friendly?
No. No, these are... I hate these guys.
Well, at least they're telling you that something warrants caution.
I might have to make multiple plays through this.
Or we can just quit when we feel we have...
Oh. Poke. Poke, poke, poke. Poke. Tickle, tickle.
You know, at least in some of these old games, they at least try to give the illusion that you're not alone.
Oh, he ran away. I wonder if he's coming back. I don't know what those things are that are following me.
Those are your drones, probably.
Are
Like
they repair drones?
Point defense, probably.
No.
Shoot down missiles and stuff. That's all. They also shoot those lasers.
Holy
so.
crap! Death. I kind of like the music.
That's a good thing, 'cause we're gonna be hearing a lot of it.
Look, if you shoot multiple, if you move while shooting, it kind of fucks up the laser. I'm only hitting it once. It makes more than 3 lines. Oh, damn. Just when you think you've seen it all, the game throws another twist at you. Just like the cover. Oh goodness. Oh! Back to my little pea shooter.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with the society where sending one guy out to see what he can do.
Cost effective. Yeah. Potentially. He might be a royal badass and be able to take down everything. You know, like in Star Fox, their entire fleet was, 4 guys.
And those were mercenaries, though. Like, I always just assumed that they were really, really inept at war. I can't imagine dogs are good at flying, but then again, foxes are apparently, so... Logic. So what are we supposed to be cautious about?
That guy's back.
Oh.
And he's ready for another tickle. See, now what I don't get is he's got that weak-ass gun, and it always takes me out.
Maybe it's not weak, then.
It does the same amount of damage as the peon guys in the beginning that shoot the same bullet.
I don't know. This game's cover art has a moonshine artist on it. Which leads me to...
Secretly dealing in other things.
Well, it leads me to believe that this is like what goes through the head of a guy who's just stoned off his gourd on mushrooms and good old-fashioned Appalachian moonshine.
I can't chase him.
Well, no.
Oh. Yes!
Get jiggy with it.
I hate keeping up with him. Look, that guy drops off. He's like, hey, good luck, Mom. See ya. That missile was terribly fired.
You probably have a limited stock of those, don't you? Oh, this guy's just...
Oh, God. Oof. What are we supposed to do?
What's the point of giving it teeth?
Oh, God. Ah!
More to the point, what's the point of giving it fangs?
I don't know, but I couldn't keep up with it.
Well, I guess we're gonna continue then.
Alright, we'll go.
We have the credits. Yeah, we'll go until we run out of credits. Oh, it's the first mission. And there's our guy.
Yeah, look at him.
It's a very long cockpit.
Wink.
Well, he's not the best pilot out there, but he's the only guy not to lose his thumb in the Great Bacon Crisis of 2035, so he's all we got. He's the only button masher left.
Damn, I'm doing terrible here.
What the hell was that?
That?
Yeah.
It's the power-up shot.
No.
Actually, I wish I could have this the whole game. I love that game. Darn it. That was such an avoidable incident. What was that? Oh god. Ah. Those are the ones you're supposed to not get killed by, and I get killed by them. Maybe that little 8-bit sound is supposed to be a banjo.
If that guy on the cover is supplying the soundtrack, this game's taking a very interesting turn. I do like that you don't immediately explode, you actually get to see your thing fall.
Yeah, that's kind of neat, yeah.
My favorite part of Defender the first time I played it was the giant supernova that comes from your piddly ship. But there's not a whole lot of consistency with the enemies. At first it looks like they have some kind of fungal growth on them, and then These guys are just guys who don't like you. Well, I guess they have some weird mold problem. It's so casual about the way it crashes. It doesn't roll, it doesn't dramatically lose wings.
I like how they just get off their payload and then, you know, leave. But their payload is lasers, so I think they could stick around for a little while. Especially the ones that don't take damage right away. Oh.
Yeah, let's keep doing this.
Alright, we'll try another time.
We've got credits.
How many credits do we have left?
How many quarters do you have left? Because it's not applicable anymore.
Yeah.
Internet.
Thank you, Ned. Alright.
Super Nintendo.
Here we go. Wink. Charged up.
Okay.
I'm terrible at aiming those. But now
I'm trying to
laser. I'm power on laser.
I guess
Energy laser.
I guess the name comes from those drones. Like they're trying to like make the whole like the Phalanx fighting formation, but that still doesn't make sense because it's just a few drones that are just happen to be in close proximity.
Well, think about what maybe the guy in the cockpit is saying. Oh, looky here, we got ourselves an alien.
Well,
we need to blow it up.
In the original Battlestar Galactica series, the Cylons use something called Phalanx formation, even though the fact that we only see like one stock image of enemy fighters and that, and they're never doing anything organized. Phalanx.
Except these guys.
It's not really a Phalanx formation. It's.
But they're organized.
Yeah. I mean, as we all know, Phalanx is that thing we hear about in the 300 for like 5 seconds and then they immediately never actually do anything. They go out and do their own thing. Generally,
Good movie.
it's supposed to refer to hoplite warfare as distinct from lightly armed javelin throwers.
That's
Eventually, the hoplite warfare advanced under the Theban ascendancy under Epaminondas, where he revolutionized the strategy by throwing more men on one side of the line and then bum rushing everyone. This was later mastered by Alexander the Great and his father Philip II in the Macedonian ascendancy. They also gave them really long spears, which apparently is very critical for warfare because they conquered a quarter of the world with it. Then the Romans showed up and at the Battle of Sinoskephalia in 197 BC, they proved that the Legion is better than the Phalanx. Actually, that's not really true. The Phalanx is great in its own conditions, Legion's great in its own conditions, and Polybius makes it pretty clear that he just thinks the Romans have better equipment. But that's all common knowledge.
The game, what you're saying, should have had better equipment.
Yeah. And if you name a game Legion, it's just asking for bad fan art. Anime. Christian allegories. I like how the top score is always really even. 30,000.
This is one of my better games. Uh-oh. Did you see him flying overhead there? Lurking around? Killing me?
Yeah. like this guy's strategy. I'll just kind of like show up and spit these things at him until he goes away.
That's a very worthless looking ship.
You're a worthless looking ship.
Yeah, I'm very worthless now. Phalanx.
Yep.
Continue?
Oh, we want to make it dramatic? Oh. I was expecting a game over.
I still have a credit. I paid good, hard Bitcoin for this.
Okay. Why can't we fly around that big thing? If it shoots those little red balls, those are pretty effective.
Well, if it just runs into them like half of them do. Oh, I thought I was gonna get that bomb. Some of these guys are just impossible to kill. They're just in your way. Unless you have one of these giant power-ups. If they're at the beginning, there's several of them that you just can't throw.
You have to ration your weapons. It's interesting.
Me. Me.
I don't remember any of this from when I actually played it. I think, like, the only reason I rented it in the first place was because of the cover art, which is basically the intention of whoever come up with it.
I totally missed that power-up.
I mean, I think the story behind this game is that, hey guys, we made a game that's exactly like every other space shooter out there. How do we make it stand out? Then some guy has a communion with God, and the greatest cover art ever was born. I mean, if Dragon Age 2 had some hillbilly moonshiner with a banjo on cover, I might actually buy it, despite the fact that I know it's bad.
There's a little effort going into dodging him this time. Yeah, that's right, go away.
I like how the clouds react like water. Like,
well, this is 2270 something. So that's what happened to clouds. They liquefied a little.
water vapor reacts just like liquid water. Oh, that was effective.
Just don't even try.
Now, I think it's safe to say this planet is pretty successfully urbanized, so
It's all trash. It's ruined.
It's well lit, and there seems to be smokestacks in the background. There's a pretty heavy layer of smog. That implies they're building something.
Or something was destroyed. Like thousands of robots shooting guns.
Well, you generally don't make smokestacks to emit air fresheners. Unless it's like a hippie planet. Actually, hippies would hate air fresheners because of ozone. Shit. Which is completely normal. Not really hippie at all. Everyone loves ozone.
Well, I don't. I would prefer burning. Oh god. Better put on my thruster. Here he comes.
We're gonna get through him this time. There's nowhere for him to escape to. If he tries that little escape maneuver, he'll crash into a building.
Take heavy damage. No, how long I can... Oh, no!
Stay on target.
I stayed on target and died.
Oh. No epilogue? Well, I guess that gentleman on the cover just woke up from his fever dream. 1991.
Wow.
Okay, if it was that it's that old, I don't really... Oh, we can actually read this now. What's the British Air Force doing up in space? Target is located on Delia Planet Point. Okay. Enforce fighter. What is with all the like your pilot's name is Wink, your ship's name is Enforce. Those are commands. Bowfield, Wink. Fly Enforce fighter.
That's my plane.
Use it to
I just
enforce.
figured that out. That little graph thing up there.
What did you think it was before?
I didn't know. I just thought it was like some little crosshair or something.
It's a flux capacitor. Alright, power generators. We're gonna go through all this again?
Well, I don't know. Probably not. So until next time, when we bring you another NEStalgia, I'm Angus Beef.
And Genghis Don, and that guy on the cover. He's the main character here.
Have a good one.